don't regret later. Basically, there was a story when I was at 16 years old when there was like a really big opportunity which came. It was TEDx. Yes, you guys might know it now. TEDx Youth, which was like such a really huge opportunity for me to socialize with people and also to be a good exposure for me to go. So basically, I still remember when I was in the class with my friends. We were talking about self improvement and that too in physics class, last period physics class. I still remember physics class, and I used to talk to my friends about self improvement. We were like legit talking about Zain Malik and also my friend who went for gym and how he glowed up and his profile pic of him having big biceps and all. We were talking about that, and suddenly the head boy, which is basically like my head boy is from my class, so head boy came and announced that come to the auditorium, there's an announcement. And we were like so happy. We were like during those time, those time when suddenly like when you're in a boring class like physics class, you guys might know it's so boring. And during those periods when someone calls for like an auditorium meeting, I'll be like so hyped up. That to extra class, by the way, like for 12th extra we used to have starting before. So we went to the auditorium and I was with my friends, and there was like a huge banner which was written TEDx. I was like, okay, fine, just TEDx. It wasn't a big deal for me. So I was just listening. I didn't pay attention too much of it. But after I saw, when I came home, I saw like there was like a link where you can participate. So I was like, you know what, fine, let me participate. So I went to the link. So I went to the link. I information like which grade you are, which stream, science stream or commerce stream. I wrote my name, I submitted. And what the most thing which I regretted was, here the part comes where I had 1 month of time to prepare, but I didn't. I didn't prepare because I was overconfident. I was like, you know what, these guys won't do anything. Like I know for a fact these guys won't do. So I didn't even prepare. When the day when I prepared was, if there was like an audition, 2 days before I start to prepare. You know how cruel that is. Like you wasted 1 month. That's what I think boys' attitude is, where they won't study at the starting, but at the last minute they study and they think they will slice in. But this wasn't the case. I didn't get in because I didn't prepare so well. And even in my class, 3 boys got in, like went for audition, me and two of the boys, and 2 of them got selected while I didn't get selected. That was something kind of like sad. And that's when I understood that when I analyzed the feedback, like feedback is very important. I analyzed what was wrong in my preparation. In that I checked. I know it wasn't a bad speech either. So I analyzed the situation, and when I analyzed, I knew that if I had practiced from the starting, then I would have been selected for sure. That was a kind of a regret which I have till this day, and it might like haunt me a little bit. Like it's been a year, obviously, when I was at 16, now I'm 17, but it will haunt me till I give my TEDx speech next. I will give TEDx speech, I know for a fact, inshallah. But thing is that, guys, don't regret. Always if you have time from the starting, practice from the starting instead of doing at the end. Just don't do that. Never do that. At least if I had practiced from the starting and I still didn't get in, then I would have been like, okay, fine, okay, I didn't deserve, so I didn't get in. Okay, at least I did the work, but I didn't get in, so I was fine, I didn't deserve it. But I felt like among my students, like among the students of my school, that I didn't get in, that was kind of regret. I would have gotten in facts, but I'm just talking right now. I didn't do the action, so it is what it is. So guys, even though like my 2 of my friends, like classmates, went in, good for them. I could have been the third member from my class. That would have been such a good moment for my class. But it is what it is. That's what, guys. Never regret, always do an action. And from now on, I will try my level best to do the action and not regret later. Take care. Subscribe to my channel to have the mindset of the top 1%, because with mindset you can conquer everything. Take care.